when the Sandy Hook shooting made its, when word of it passed through law enforcement, a bunch of FBI agents were on a SWAT team were in training on a field, and they gathered their gear and ran to the school. One of them was a man named William Oldenburg. Oldenburg went into the school, and what he saw was just awful. And you can imagine, I mean, children blasted to death. I mean, he left the school, and thereafter he learned that somebody was accusing him of being a crisis actor, and that he and another Sandy Hook family member, I can't remember the man's name, photos were held up on InfoWars comparing one to the other. And the suggestion was that they were the same person, and this proved that it was crisis actors. And this was deeply distressing to him, he said. So how distressing was it? Well, as a result of what he saw at Sandy Hook and of being misidentified, he went to the employee assistance program. Oh, how many times? Maybe a dozen. Oh, did you go? Well, sometimes we talked on the phone. How long? Oh, sometimes 10 minutes, half an hour. Didn't submit any bills for it. That's it. And then he testified, I can take this. I'm a big guy, I'm law enforcement. I understand it. But he did cry on the stand, whether he was crying about the misidentification or about what he saw in Sandy Hook is unclear. I might not have made that clear to the jury. But that was his testimony. You know what his verdict was? $90 million. I mean, $90 million for that? That to my mind is absolutely crazy. And it suggests that there was something wrong with that jury, or with the information that the jury got, or the impressions that they were given. Misidentify me and, say, Pattis is a crisis actor. Look, there's this other guy who's in the media who's really well known. He's got a big nose and long hair, and he's profane, just like Pattis. It's Howard Stern. I'm not going to be happy about it. I don't want to be Howard Stern. I mean, maybe I do in some other life, but I don't want to look like Howard Stern. But is that worth $90 million, even if it made me cry? I mean, that's absurd. And I think in terms of promoting respect for the law, a verdict like this undermines respect for the law. You can hate Alex Jones until you run out of self-righteousness, but you're going to depend on the courts if you get in a jam. And if this is what it takes to get a $90 million verdict, move your money to another country.